In the meantime, let's also bring up some more news mentions at this time in Abuja, where the 36 states have finally submitted their report on the establishment of the state police to the National Economic Council. Now, these reports will be considered at the next meeting of the council. Vice President Kashim Shettima told the council that difficult decisions have been taken to redirect the course of the national economy and that the results are beginning to show. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
Nigeria is moving closer to the establishment of state police, which is expected to improve security across the country. The National Economic Council will now deliberate on the reports submitted by all 36 states at its next meeting. Governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, disclosed that the content of the report submitted is favorably disposed to the establishment of state police.
So all we are saying here is that 35 states have made their own submission, and many states are in agreement for the establishment of state police, considering the fact that virtually every state have their peculiarity in terms of the problem we're having of insecurity in our own states.
There was a presentation to the National Economic Council from the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Approval was granted for the improved funding of this commission.
Is that RAMFAC should forward the draft bill to the National Assembly for consideration and passage into law. And second, the Council also approved the recommendation for improved funding for RAMFAC.
There are new moves to revamp heritage sites in the country and turn them into tourist destination and revenue earners for the country. Governor of Lagos State says the Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy made a presentation to that effect at the National Economic Council meeting.
Young teeming population we have, we've all talked about the power of creativity. We've talked about the enormous opportunity that are bound, in the creative industry, especially with our various historic sites and with our monuments.
The National Economic Council also urged state governments to key into the programs of the Presidential Food Systems Coordinating Unit in a bid to address the challenges militating against food security and their underlying causes.
The wet season harvest has been good, and prices are stabilizing and even coming down in some parts. So it is in an effort to build on the current successes and the current progress, rather, I would say, that has been made both in the economy as a whole, but particularly at this time in agriculture, in food production, that the Presidential Food Systems Coordination Unit is being given extra attention at this time.
At the NEC meeting chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima, he pointed out that economic seeds sown by the federal government by way of reforms and interventions in 2024 are already beginning to bear fruits. The VP urged members of council to brace up for the new year, taking into cognizance the extent to which the programs, projects and policies executed this year have influenced the course of the nation's economy. Other highlights of the NEC meeting includes an update of the Federation account balances as at December 2024. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.